I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Between our visitors and our home team. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 83 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Francois. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Hilton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone, and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes looking middle, and that's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on 1st down. Hayden. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 96 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 94 is the mark. Watch the run, watch the run. Clear.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And that is incomplete.
The protection up front, very good on that play. Had all night to throw the football, even though he was unsuccessful.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On second down now, Francois. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hilton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. To throw on 3rd down. Hilton is going to let this go deep for Lee. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On second down, Hayden. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Barnes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Francois. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hilton. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Completes it to Lee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw. Hilton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hilton, and it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again. Barnes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Barnes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barnes. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Barnes. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Barnes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back to throw. Barnes. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Now the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. To throw again, Barnes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Barnes. And he's got his man on the comebacker. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hayden. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Francois, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Francois. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Off the play fake. Hilton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Off play action. Hilton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Hilton. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hilton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Matthews there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun on 3rd down. Hilton, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, Hayden, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready? 30 base. So we got man. Kill. Now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Barnes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hilton. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hilton. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hilton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. On 4th down, Hilton.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch left. Stop right there. Hey, we got 4. Get it. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, Francois. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Hilton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
15 yards on the play, first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. On first down, Hilton. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the gun, Hilton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 14. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.